wah. Blow the whistle. He was down.
Now, are you going to make any opening comments in this beginning?
No, I'm gonna go over the rules of the draft, and then I thought we'd draft, and then after the 10 rounds, talk about the rules of the game, and how the format of the game, and talk about what we're doing Saturday, the Louisvilles and all that. You gonna try to freehand it?
Oh, yeah.
You act like you've done this before.
Well, they took off with my tripod.
Dang. You could use Clyde as a tripod. Finally, we could get some work out of his ass. You'd like to have the nickname tripod, wouldn't you? What I'm saying.
Okay, first of all, Ray, just talk about, I guess, the significance of the spring game.
Well, I think it's big. This is as close to a game as we'll get till we actually play a home game for keeps. You know, we don't get to scrimmage in the fall, so it's a lot of fun to go with it. It's just a good time.
Now, when you talk about, you've already had a couple of scrimmages, is there more pressure on the players now to latch around, and it seems like a bigger deal?
I think when you make it into a game, it does put a little extra pressure on you, and you know, this will be the most pressure we'll have on us, and probably most people watching us play until we play an actual game.
Last couple of years, I guess you've done offense and defense, and 3 years ago you went to red against white. Talk about the difference in having red against white. Is there more competition for jobs, and then you really get to evaluate when guys are on separate teams rather than offense defense?
Well, I think there's more competition, period. You know, the coaches are split up. They're more competitive. When you split the teams up, there's being more competitive, and that's what you want to see. And we'll have fun with it, but it'll also be a time you'll see a lot of guys competing. And a lot of times you don't find out about players till you put them under this type of pressure, so I'm looking forward to it.
And based on what you've seen on the first two scrimmages and I guess practice overall the last couple of weeks, what are you looking for on Saturday?
Improvement, seeing even though the units will be split up, see us play closer to mistake-free. And like I said, we got to come out of this ready to play a game. And that's what we need to do when we get a walk off the field, is to say, and know in our minds that we're ready to play. Paul, which team's Chuck on? I'm already live?
I mean, it's live, but it's not showing you. It's just said a banner. Let's pick that.
Well, they said they could hear me. Well, I hope not. I'm already live? You can hear me on the internet now. Oh boy. We're already live on the internet. Yeah, we got your whole interview on the internet, so Channel 12 is getting a little extra. You're joking. Can you see me too? Hi, Mom. Oh, well. Oh, well. I did not. I better not go there, huh? Well, that's good to know. Thanks, Clint. Wow. They mic'd me live 15 minutes early. Yeah. How about that?
Who are the coaches?
The players supposed to be in here?
The players can be if they want to be. We're already live on the internet, guys, so be careful what you say. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that. I just found that out. Yeah, we've been live for 10 minutes on the YouTube. Did you know that? From It's kind of a little bit of information would be good to know walking in when you sit down. Wow. Well, they gonna let me know when we go live on the camera, or we just, whenever we want to do it. Who's running this, you or Clint, or who? Did you know I was already on the internet live? They could hear me? Yeah, I've gotten 4 texts about that already, so apparently. Oh well. Oh well. Guess we'll check out how good that contract is, huh? Who was that? Who was that diplomat they had the mic on and didn't know it and they got him? What? Cheese? Must almost be time to start. Channel 6 is here. And we're live on the internet, Mike. They can already hear us. For 10 minutes I've been sitting here and they can hear us. No. It'd be like being during the commercial break during the TV show. And then, yeah. Well, at least Mom doesn't get the internet at home. Could be worse, I guess. All right. Yes, sir.
How are they going to do it? Are they going to take the name off the board and put it on the whiteboard? When the players pick, how are they going to?
Yeah, when the players pick, I'll announce which team picked him. They'll take him and put him over on their team. Uh-huh. Well, that's the red and that's the white. We already did that. Ben Beasley, the white team, has the. I'm sorry. Yes, Ben Beasley, the white team, has the first. I'm gonna go over all that though.
Oh, okay.
Come on now. Even though we're live, don't make me cuss you live again. Jesus. Everything's hard here. Everything is hard here. So you just showed up and pointed the camera and didn't know that it was on. Okay. Unbelievable. Oh, I know they're on now. Complaining's not, illegal. Oh yeah. It's never boring here at Lamar. Oh boy. We'll wait straight up 2 o'clock. Oh boy. Oh, you missed it. I was rattling on and yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, they could have just said, "Hey, Coach, we're going to crank it up 15 minutes early on you." But your whole interview got online, so we got Channel 12 got a little extra publicity there, I guess. Yeah. Whew. Oh, we got to get overtime in here. The drink of the Cardinals. We have to. You got to plug it. It's $1 million drink. Come on now. Was y'all already listening to it too? I didn't know I had so many friends. I got like 19 texts in about 30 seconds. Yeah. Oh. There were, but they left out. When they heard the mic was already live, they took off. I'm tickled now. Oh. Oh, Michael. We'll write in a book when I leave here. This week alone could be 3 or 4 chapters. Just, and it's only what, Wednesday? Oh, day. Oh. What? When we go live here in 60 seconds, you want your rear end pointed towards the camera, and you want to be looking. I'm just saying, we're going to crank up here just in a second. I did say rear end that time. No. Unbelievable. You know, won't two of you get here and balance it up the first time they put the camera on? Come on now, follow up. You can get there. You can get there. Well, you going that wide, or that's what I'm saying. Whatever you want to do. We are what? 60 seconds away. I give up. All right. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. I got 2 o'clock. What do you got? Can we go, or do we got to wait on somebody to give us the green light, or what? All right. Welcome to the 2015 Crawfish Bowl Draft. I want to go over the procedures before we get started. The teams, red and white, obviously. We picked Ben Beasley, the head coach of the white. Brett Ramsey's the head coach of the red. Coin toss decided which team would have the first pick. Actually, the winner of the toss had his first pick of either the coaches, or he could defer and take the first pick in the draft. Coach Beasley won the toss and deferred to the draft. So Coach Ramsey got first pick of the coaches. We split the coaches and the staff down the middle. And so that's how we decided that. As far as the format for the draft, the offensive line will not be drafted. We've had a couple of injuries, so our line will play on with both teams. We will draft every other position. The way this will work, in the 10 rounds, we'll actually draft 40 players in 10 rounds. And the way that'll be done, to keep the positions even, whichever team drafts a player, the next player at that position is given to the other team, and that'll kind of become self-explanatory as we go along. And we'll only draft live the first 10 rounds, but that'll get us close. I think we have right under 60 participating this spring, and that'll get 40 drafted live. With that being said, I'm ready to start. Is everybody ready to start? Okay, End Zone Angels will be helping out here, and Angels got manning the phone over there. Appreciate everybody coming out, and that means Coach Beasley and the white team is up first, and they're on the clock. And they'll call us, I hope. If they're live and they're hearing me. I do realize we're live now. Hey. Uh-huh. I can't be biased towards the draft. I'm going to get complained about enough. No. And when the draft is completed, I'll talk about the format of the game and what we're going to do Saturday in the events. And I may do a little bit of that to fill some time. But I thought the first pick of the draft, they would have it. 5 minutes. Hit it and make sure they know they're on the clock. Might be. Are we having fun yet? They're negotiating. Yeah, we might as well talk about some of that while we're waiting. First of all, Rich Corville supplying crawfish from 4 to 6, $10 a plate, correct? And the first 500 or 300 entries? 500 entries into the stadium will receive free T-shirts. That'll be a good time. The game will kick off at 7. We'll play 4 10-minute quarters with a 15-minute halftime in between. And if the score is tied at the end, we will go to overtime. But we'll play a regular college game except for 4 15-minute quarters. We'll play 4 10-minute quarters, and that's the format. They're about out of time, aren't they? Well, that's 4 minutes. If y'all really want to meet the coaches, I can tell them that their time is up, and they'll all be down here. Okay, call him on the phone, tell him his time up. We got to have a name. They got me right where they want me. They got me live. No, they don't. You got his name now. He's going to forfeit his pick. Did he give you a name? Oh, good. Call Ramsey and tell him he's got the first pick now. Call Brett and tell him he's got the first pick now. Oh, it's amazing how that works. You're going to see a coach get slapped alive.
You're about to lose your first pick. Okay.
We've only had all day to decide who's going to be the first pick. And we already know that.
Hello? No, you did. Now tell me. Okay, the other one?
Are we having fun yet?
What's the first one? I'm writing it down. Hey. Okay.
It's only the first round. You get to do this 10 more times.
I'm
Times
gonna go up
2.
here real quick and take
Yeah,
this
uh-huh.
and come back.
There we go.
Okay, timer's on.
Really? So we're not going to put a position.
What? Yeah, on the other side. On the white one. So if the white pick first,
Okay.
they pick them and they get
Okay.
them.
There's not a position. There. You doing it that way? Okay. Whoo! This is White is first pick of the draft. Seth Ellis, cornerback. And that gives the red cornerback Mike Sheridan. The commissioner cannot take calls during the draft. Tell Ben that. Have we got that? White's on. Red's on the clock. What's the Goodell? Remind me to write in a letter. This is a thankless job.
That's when you have to go after.
That's right. Are you sure you got that right?
They said it happened twice. I'm not gonna tell you what they said the second time.
You can't because we're live.
Exactly.
Well, Bell Cracker, was that a surprise pick?
Yes, it was. I think so. What I know, I'm just the commissioner. I can't be biased. Here we go. We got a phone call.
Yeah. Hold on. What position is it? Okay.
So this is the Reds pick first, right?
Yes.
The Red picks defensive lineman Lawrence Hale. And the White gets Cody Curon. I think this may be the first time, we haven't drafted every year, but when we pick teams, it may be the first time a defensive player was picked first. For all of you trivia buffs out there. Very strange. Haven't been through some of these drafts on the other side. I like watching how it goes down. So I got to tell White about on the clock, or do they realize that? There's only two of them, so when one of them goes, then it's the other one. And it goes back to the other one. I don't have to tell them that. Yeah. Yeah, we're fixing to cut this 5 minutes down. Yeah, they are. That's when I got the text about the mic. They were, yeah. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been better. Could have been a lot worse. Okay, here we go. They made the little cards. This is nice. It's good. It's how they put the position. I don't know why, but it's going like that. The White drafts nose guard Omar Tebow, and that gives the Red team Josh Frost, nose guard. Reds up. Defensive players are going early in the draft. Completely different from the other drafts. Game within the game. We could always let you come up live on the internet and you can talk about all of the week's events. She said, Or James, you could kind of tell me what to say, sort of. With this being Wednesday. Tomorrow we got, yeah, it is live. Tomorrow we got a big doubleheader, last home game in basketball, right? Sam Houston at 5:30, 7:30. Okay, oh, here we go. See? Good. This is the 4th round, correct? The red team drafts linebacker Ronnie Jones. And that gives the white team linebacker Reggie Long. Social media, I get harassed. I'm getting harassed. Text, emails, Twitter, and Facebook. It's beautiful. Oh boy. Had a teacher says her second graders are shocked. What are they doing having second grade watching? They should be learning how to read and write. Yeah. We're into the 5th round, correct? White team drafts linebacker Cameron Hampton. The red team gets Michael Hargis. 6th round. Halfway through the draft. It's just not going to throw it or hand it off. This is great. Let's just start reading all my text. That'd be good. But getting back, we had the basketball game 5:30, 7:30, a doubleheader Thursday, Friday. We got the grand opening of the softball complex at 1:30, and a game to follow at 3 o'clock. And then the men's baseball team play Northwestern that night at 6. So, and then they got a series Saturday and Sunday. It begins a 3-day series with Northwestern, right? That's pretty good. Now where are we? This is red up, correct? Okay, we need some music. We need music when we announce it like they got on television. For the red, draft safety Xavier Bethany. Ty Johnson goes to the white. Oh, can't knock the crawfish over. That wouldn't be good, would it? Did I mess it up? Well, you know. Let's get him back on there. That won't ever happen again. You write that down. I won't ever sit down in front of a mic not asking if it's live. See? Never too old to learn. Never too old to learn. Never happened at the TV station, has it, Mike? Not with me, it hasn't. Yes. As I said at the beginning, I was going to talk about that after the draft. Yes. I'll just bring you down here, James. I appreciate y'all making the cards really big so I don't have to use my glasses on. White team drafts wide receiver Reggie Beggleton. G. Gladney goes to the red team. 3 rounds left. We can't throw it or hand it off yet. Just saying. We got receivers. Can't get it to him yet, but we got receivers. A lot of empty package. Dead air, what we don't want, right, when we're live, is dead air. That's what I was told. Dead air is bad. I don't know. We got any End Zone Angels events coming up we need to promote? What we got?
On this Saturday game day, we're having an angel experience today as an angel. It's free to high school girls or college girls, LU or LIQ. They can just come out and be here at 3 o'clock and they'll shadow the angels and have fun for the day.
I don't have to repeat that, right? Y'all got that? That went through fine? I know the mic picks up very well. Oh, Red drafts quarterback Joe Menden, and Carson Earp goes to the white team. Yep. Yeah, your agent really lost out on some money today, Joe. Sorry about that. Your pick, that's right. Congratulations. Sorry. We should have a hat and a jersey for you, but there we go. 2 rounds left. Okay. No, we couldn't hear her. So we got to do that again. Yeah, you may have to get closer and shout it. We will go over that, the End Zone Angel experience again. We have a draft pick coming in, I think. Huh? Oh, they did. They changed their mind. Doing a heck of a job, Paige. The white team drafts wide receiver Brendan Langley, and that puts Martell Hawthorne on the red team. And this is the last round, correct? I got 9 rounds. Yep. Yeah. Better. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the Angel Experience starts at 3 and it goes till 8 on Saturday, and you just come to the athletic complex. And what you're going to do is you're going to shadow the Angels all day and kind of experience what we do, because we're trying to recruit new girls right now. So it's just to give the girls an insight as to what we do and see if they're going to like it. And when game time comes, they're actually going to get to stand in the end zone with us and get to enjoy the game from the end zone. So it's going to be a really cool experience. They're going to get to see what we do, and
we want them to
and
wear,
it's free.
And it's free, and we want them to wear red, and it's going to be pretty cold, so we want them to bundle up also.
Oh, it's going to be about 50.
That's pretty cold in the end
Pretty
zone.
cold.
The wind blows down there, Coach.
That's why they keep the people from coming. They gotta work on the old end zone angels.
It's a lot of fun. They'll enjoy it.
There you go. This is it. This is the last round live. Right here. The red drafts linebacker Logan Moss. And the white gets Zach Johnson. All right, that concludes the live portion of the draft. A number of things to go over before we get offline. First of all, to go with the game, the crawfish starts at 4 to 6, correct? You come out early. Also, the first free tailgating, not charging admission or tailgating. Come on out. First 500 through the gates gets free T-shirts. Now I'll get into the game. The game, like I said earlier, will be 4 10-minute quarters with a 15-minute halftime. The offensive line will play for both teams. Field goals are dead in that once a team decides they're going to kick a field goal, the defense can't rush. And also on the punts are dead. Once a team decides they're going to punt, they can't fake it. They have to punt it wherever it's called on the other ends where the offense will take over. But kickoff and kickoff returns are live. So we got a little bit of both. Turnovers are live, so if there's a turnover, they have a chance to advance them for a score. Everything's live except the quarterbacks. And other than that, it should look just about like a game. It should be very exciting. We're excited about it. We've had a very productive spring. I like the way we've worked, and hopefully culminate with a very good spring game Saturday. What am I leaving out, James? Nothing? Okay. Thank you for your participation. Look forward to seeing you Saturday. And let me know when this is turned off. We're going to just continue this till we finish. Okay? If y'all want to stay in here the rest of it, you can, but we need to